Freaker. Um, I got quite a few things that I want to kind of get off my chest. And the first one, obviously, you see on the screen in itself. And if you have not already, check out the video in itself. The Atlanta Falcons news update, Michael Penix, Kirk Cousins, Grady Jarrett, and whether or not he will be gone. That's something that I want to talk about. But get a few Q&As in here also. So if you have not already, check that out. But this won't be a particularly long show because I got to just get this off my chest. I have to get it off my chest, to be honest. The NFL Combine is here. Okay? It's here. The NFL Combine is here. And you look at the Combine, you got quite a few people. Terry Fontenot. You have Raheem Morris. You have him. And to be honest, got a couple other people that, that I want to talk about. But I don't know if I should just start. Let me just go ahead and start. I'm gonna just go ahead and start because I'm just not in a playful mood in regard to this. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go straight into it. I saw something in the press conference, the Atlanta Falcons press conference today, Terry Fontenot, that really disturbed me. I saw something in his actions that really disturbed me personally. And and like I said, I just got to be real and I got to be honest about this. This is a whole lot worse than, a lot of Falcons fans are comfortable of just being real about. Like, this is a whole lot worse than what it is. And I'ma just come out and say it like this, man. The only good thing that probably came out of this year, is literally the fact that Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards. And that's probably the only thing that you look at this entire year outside of Bijan Robinson, rushing for 1,400 yards. And naturally, that would be the topic at hand that most people will be focusing on, that you had a running back that rushed for 1,000 yards, 1,400 yards to be exact, 14 touchdowns. And guess what happens? Nothing. Nothing whatsoever happened. Nothing. Not a damn thing. So, what's going on, Mike? Jaden, what's good? Carlos, what's going on? How you doing? Did you see where they cut off the video when they asked about Curse? Anyway, and like I said, that's why I wanted to talk about, because the more that I saw the reaction from Terry Fontenot, that's all I need to know. There's a lot of shit behind this, and we're going to expand on this conversation. The six man and I believe that. How you doing? Well, we're going to expand on this conversation, but I'm kind of pissed off. I really am. Just hearing the things that I heard. Let me say first and foremost, I'm so fucking over Raheem Morris. I really am. I am so over this dude. I am beyond over him. I just wish he just shut the living hell up. Please don't talk anymore. Okay? How many motherfucking times I'm gonna hear you talk about you believe. Motherfucker, you believe in everybody. I believe, we really believe in Michael Penix. We really believe in, motherfucker, you said that about everybody. That you believe in somebody. You believed in every damn body. And guess what the hell they got? Your belief in Kirk Cousins got us out of the fucking playoffs. Your belief in Kirk Cousins got us where? Out of first place. So kiss my ass about what the fuck you believe. I just want you to shut the living hell up. Don't talk anymore. I'm sick and tired of hearing this dude talk. It's the same repetitive nonsense. Just look, you can go look at it for yourself if you haven't already. He repeated the exact same crap that we've heard from him all year long. Man, we really believe in Michael Penix. Motherfucker, you said the same thing about Kirk Cousins. You said it. How many times are we gonna hear this same shit from you? How many times do I have to sit through a press conference? I have to hear this nonsense from you about who and how many people you believe in. Do we really believe anything that this guy that's the question that I have you guys. Do you really believe the crap that this dude is talking about? Do you really believe in anything in Raheem is talking about right now? I don't believe in nothing this dude says. And if you do believe, please explain to me what you believe please tell me what the hell you believe he's saying. Because I would really love to, I really want to know. I want to know what you believe in this dude. It's repetitive. I'm hearing the same nonsense over and over again that you believe, man, we really believe in this. We really believe in this guy. We really believe in it. Motherfucker, dude, get another sentence, okay? You sound like fucking Rain Man saying the same shit over and over again. Falcons plan to seek for a defense at the NFL Combine, says D. Orlando Ledbetter. So, Cameron Wolf says Raheem Morris on the excitement of Michael Penix as quarterback one. Awkward period of Kirk has a highly paid number two. Plan to upgrade pass rush and to beat Baker Mayfield. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm so tired of this Negro talking. Like, man, just shut the fuck up.
Moving forward, we look forward to going to get those things accomplished and get those things done for us.
You mentioned moving forward. A big part of that is your quarterback, Michael Penix. Showed a lot of poise last few games. Maybe what is one thing?
And this is him talking.
Him grow from in 2025 as we see him on the field.
You know, and it's really just winning. You know, for him, you know, he showed all the poise. He showed the maturity. He showed it as a backup. He showed it as a starter. He showed the ability to go out there and remain poised throughout the situation, no matter what it was. He played in the playoff-like environment. We played that Commander game.
It's like, what are you talking about? Like, this is why I want to tell this Negro to shut up. He played in the playoff-like environment. If he played like that in a playoff type of environment, well, maybe you should have sat the son of a bitch down that wasn't playing like shit. Y'all see why I look like when I look at this dude and the thing that comes out of his mouth, he doesn't even know what he's saying is stupid until 2-3 days later. Yeah, Michael Penix played really good in the playoff-like environment. Why the fuck do we gotta play it like that in a playoff type environment? And then when we had when we were losing 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row, 4, you sat him on the motherfucking bench. And the quarterback that you said was, man, we were in this position because of him. Y'all, we're gonna pretend like he never said these types of damn things? We're in this position because of Kirk Cousins. We're literally in this position because of Kirk. These are not my words. These are his words. By the way, shout out to Jeezy. By the way, these are not my words. By the way, these are his words. By the way. Are you fucking kidding me? You have a mitigated gall to sit up here and talking about our quarterback played well in a playoff type of environment. Man, if you don't get the fuck out, man, shut up.
There late in the season. Now it's about going out there and finding ways to win and finding ways to show his team that he can
and find a way to win. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with you saying we got to go out here and find a way to win. Are you fucking kidding me? Are we really listening? Are we really listening to a head coach say, we have to find a way to win when our quarterback is literally out here throwing 2-3 interceptions in a row? And you sat there on the damn sideline and you get in the interview and say, man, we got to find a way to win. How about use your fucking timeouts? How about running the ball, giving the ball to Bijan Robinson and Tyler Argimo if our passing game isn't working? How about that? He's talking about Penix. Penix had to find a way. Yes, he's talking about Michael Penix. Like, what are you talking about? You got to find a way to win, yet you're not finding a way to make the damn win. You're not finding a way to get wins in the games that matter. You hear this from it. You can hear this yourself. At the end of this video, I'm going to link this tweet so you guys can go listen to it for yourself. And you will know why I am so upset with this piece of absolute garbage. Let's do this trash, yo. You're using words like we got to find a way to win a game. Look, I got a question for you. How do you find a way to win games? Fuck out of here with that bullshit. You can suck the biggest horse nut ever with that nonsense. No, I get upset of dumb shit. Because y'all heads are so far up his ass because he's a Negro. I want to win. And I want my head coach and our offensive coach and our running backs coach and our wide receivers coach and our offensive line coach, our defensive line coach to absolutely do their fucking job and not stare at a motherfucker throwing 4 interceptions in the game. And you telling me, well, I'm always mad about Raheem. Oh, why shouldn't I be? Why shouldn't we be upset with Raheem? Why should we be sitting up here saying week after week, day after day, man, Raheem is going to get the job done? Is that not the same shit that we said about the Atlanta Falcons for the past 60 fucking years? I hope we get it done. So what has changed with this Atlanta Falcons fan base since then? We hope that we win this year. We hope we win the Super Bowl. We hope. Now we're right back in we're hoping land. When we shitted on Matt Ryan for how many years? 14 years? For being an absolute legend? That wasn't good enough. Matt Ryan taking us to a Super Bowl. Matt Ryan taking us to the playoffs. Matt Ryan taking us to the NFC Championship. Matt Ryan playing extremely well in the playoffs. Like, what has changed since then? That I should stop looking for the best in our head coaches, and I should say, you know what? I hope we're gonna get it done this year. What in the hell has changed? Why should I, as an Atlanta Falcons fan and a fan of the game, should look at Raheem and say, yep, he deserves for me to give him a second and third and fourth chance?
Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm so tired of this Negro talking.
Why should I? Time and time again. Why should I? I want to know that. Please let me know. No, it's a black card with you. Look, I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers. Okay, these big ass eyes that I got on the back of my head, I can see past the bullshit that you niggas be writing in this motherfucker. That these people, that you Negroes be writing in here, I can see past the bullshit that y'all be saying. Because we literally saw for 3 years straight that everybody and their mama said 7 and 10 wasn't good enough for Arthur Smith, and we wanted to fire him every year. Every fucking year we said it wasn't good enough. But all of a sudden, we got Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier. We had one of the best offenses in the fucking league this year. Some of the best talent that we've had in quite some times. This is the most talented offense that we had since 2016. No, your ass full of shit, okay? Do a test. You full of shit, and you know it because you don't even know why you taking up for him. Nigga, do you even know why you up here kissing his ass? It ain't look at least the kiss a woman with a fat ass, okay? Kiss a motherfucker with a fat ass, a good looking ass or something. You have no idea why you're taking up for Raheem. You don't even know. You don't even know why you believe in him. Nobody can give me a straight face of, man, if you gave Arthur Smith a chance, you need to give Raheem a chance. This nigga been in the league for 20 years and we still up here talking about giving him a second chance. Come on, man. Morris saved us like 4 timeouts. And yeah, I know he did. Come on. I want to know. I'm not taking up for nobody but myself. I believe in him because he the head coach. See this? You see this? You see that? Y'all see this comment for yourself. Let me read this again. This is Georgia, Texas boy. He still ain't gave me not one motherfucking reason why we should believe in him. I'm not taking up for nobody but myself. I believe in him because he the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. You see what I'm talking about? He has no legitimate reason why he's even backing this dude up. No legitimate reason. None. Not a single freaking reason as to why that this dude is the head coach. Like, why? Tell me why. Tell me why Michael Anthony Linson needs to believe in Raheem Morris. Okay? And say that bullshit. Say that bullshit for somebody who gives a flying freak. Because I don't care nothing about him being an Atlanta Falcon. I don't care nothing about that. Because guess what? Dirk Cutter was an Atlanta Falcon. Should I give him a second chance to be our offensive coordinator since he was an Atlanta Falcon? Should we do that? Should I give Raheem Morris a second chance? See, these are the things that we talking about when we come out to Raheem. So when it all come down to it, I don't care. Look, dude got to show me. He got to show the fans. He got to show the people. He has to show the team. And more importantly, he got to show the players that he's just not all talk. He sat and watched Kirk Cousins unhealthy. He knew Kirk was lying. This is the reason why I'm saying screw Kirk Cousins right now. It's because it's absolutely clear that this dude had an absolute hard on for Michael Penix. He knew that this kid had every potential to be special. So, and instead of actually doing what's best for the team and telling the absolute truth about the real reasons why he didn't want to come out, he knew that he was hurt. Terry Fontenot, like, I think we all seen enough football to say was Kirk Cousins. Now, let me know if you guys can look at this past season, towards the end of the season. Did you say to yourself that Kirk Cousins is definitely hurt? I'm not a fan of 18. If he was hurt, he should have said so. He's still getting his money. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. I mean, who the fuck told you that? Who told you he wasn't going to go anywhere? That's another assumption. You think Kirk? Cause see, this is why y'all gotta stop listening to the media and what these motherfuckers be writing and telling y'all. Y'all really think that Kirk Cousins is going to be 100% okay sitting behind Michael Penix? This man literally went on national TV, okay, and said, well, I was hurt. I was dealing with this. So I got to get myself healthy so I will have another opportunity to be another starting coach. Did he not say that? Jermaine, how you doing? But did he not, that ATL was gone? Did we not hear Kirk Cousins say that he wants to be gone? Did Kirk not say he wants to be out of here? You think Kirk Cousins is the type of quarterback that's going to sit behind a rookie and watch? Stand on the bench and do nothing? Y'all really think that man, look, what's the point? He should just go ahead and retire if he's going to do that nonsense. Please leave your comments, okay? Y'all can disagree, but I'm asking a simple question. Do you personally believe that Kirk Cousins is going to be 100% happy? And I said happy, not content, or do what he's told because he want to get paid. Do you think Kirk Cousins is going to be happy sitting behind Michael Penix, watching Michael Penix play and putting up numbers? We ask you simple fucking questions, and you people get so quiet when we ask simple questions. These are simple questions that I'm asking you. You think Kirk Cousins is going to be name a superstar? We're talking about this guy. He may not be a superstar, but Kirk Cousins has been a star in this league for years. What star in any freaking league is going to sit back and watch another guy in his position, at his position, play, knowing that he can put up some good numbers? Kirk Cousins can still put up at least 4,000 yards in a season. At the most right now, 4,000 yards in the season. He can do that when he's healthy. He nearly did that this year, unhealthy. So if a Kirk Cousins is healthy, he can still put up numbers. But we're literally, man, Kirk Cousins got a no trade clause. He ain't gonna want. Who told you he got power? You don't think the Falcons have ways that they can force him out, K-Styles, to force him out? You don't think you think organizations are gonna be cool keeping a guy that clearly lied and put y'all in an awkward position? Because Kirk Cousins put the Atlanta Falcons, Terry Fontenot, in a position where he had to cover his own behind. Now the NFL is investigating the Falcons for quite possibly the exact same thing that we did with what we had with Bijan Robinson and not reporting injuries. So he put them in a bad position. You think the Falcons are going to be okay with looking at him? You think, and no, more importantly, the hell with the coaches, the hell with the front office, do you think the players, some of these players really want to win and they want to win championships? Do you think it's okay? It's going to be cool with them to look at the guy's, look in the guy's face when they going out there playing their hard side and they're trying to win a championship, and you got a guy that's sitting up here sabotaging the game because he in his feelings? You sabotage, you making it difficult for us. You're making it difficult for the team to win games. And you think like people like Grady Jarrett, Caden Ellis, Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, Drake London, we know Drake London got an attitude. You think he gonna sit back and watch this dude? That a dude that looked out for himself and threw his damn coaches and front office under the bus by saying, I don't know if it's a lie or but he threw them under the bus. This is the second time that he won't shut the fuck up, and it could quite possibly cost us some things. When we talk about draft pick, last time he wouldn't shut the hell up. So you're going to bring back a guy? Some guys are behind Michael Penix, and maybe some guys on the offense are behind Kirk Cousins. So you got two quarterbacks right now on a team that could quite possibly create a divide. Man, look. Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. Okay? I think everybody know me for the most part. What if I said, what if I came out and said, hey man, I don't have a problem with Raheem. I don't have a problem with Raheem. I think he's a great head coach. And I would love to have him back and have him completely take over the defense. And I think he'll get the job done. What if I came out and said that about Raheem? I think Raheem is a great defensive head coach. I think he's a great defensive coach. And I know he can get the job done. What if Mad Mike said that about Raheem Morris? Would any of you believe me? And be honest. Would any one of you people believe me if I said that about Raheem? If I said that this dude, I believe in Raheem Morris, I think he'll be a great defensive guy. Would any one of you believe me? Corey said you'll be a hypocrite. I would think you'd be bullshitting. I'll look at it with the side eye. You see what I'm saying? But you are taking this. This is the equivalent of what you guys are doing right now. When this man Terry Fontenot is going on these when he's doing these interviews, and y'all are listening to him say, "Well, I would be okay paying a guy $20-something million to sit on the bench and compete for the number one the quarterback position, the number one QB1 position." You really believe that Terry Fontenot is cool and comfortable with bringing back a guy that literally put you in the same situation that Julio Jones put us on national TV? He did the exact same thing that Julio Jones did. Maybe not to that extent, the degree, but he took it public. But this is what I'm talking about. Y'all listen to this shit where he's been a general manager. Terry Fontenot has to say he's cool with Kirk Cousins being behind Mike Penix. He has to say that. Because if he say, well, we don't want Kirk Cousins anymore, guess what teams are going to do? If you don't want Kirk Cousins, why the hell should I give you a third or fourth? You don't want him anyway. You don't want him anyway. So I'm just going to wait till y'all cut him. The Falcons have no trade. They have nothing. They have no value when it comes down to if they came out and said just a bunch of negative things about Kirk Cousins. Because no team is going to give you any picks when they know for sure that you don't want the guy anyway. What's the point? I know you're going to get rid of him anyway, so what's the point of me giving you anything from him? So the Falcons, Terry Fontenot, have to be smart and intelligent when it comes down to, he has to raise the value when in regards to Kirk Cousins. You saw what he said in the press conference. He said he did the right thing by Michael Penix. Okay? He sat on the sideline, he helped the kid, and he did his job as a veteran. You think that he wanted to say that about him? Let's keep it real. Do you believe that Terry Fontenot just said some kind things after what he did to this organization when they said what he wasn't hurt, and then Kirk Cousins came out and said, nah, bro, I was hurt. So he essentially called Terry Fontenot a liar. He essentially called Raheem a liar, because Raheem said he was fine. Terry said he was fine. So now the Falcons right now are shooting back saying, hey, bro, we only saw your name on the report one time. So whatever, all that other stuff you talk about, we don't know nothing about that. So he put this Falcons organization in an absolute horrible situation. But you believe the shit that is coming out of Terry Fontenot, he has to be a general manager. He has to rise. He got to do as much as possible to build Kirk Cousins' value in order to get something. If they can get something, he has to do that. So it won't be 100% total loss. Because right now we're talking about one of the worst free agent deals in Atlanta Falcons history in Kirk Cousins. No, Senator Pappas as head coach. Now, I look, if that was to happen, I know exactly what to do. Me personally, I know exactly what to do. I wouldn't think that Kirk. No, I don't believe that at all. I've seen some bad quarterback play. I'm talking about terrible this year. They have been god awful. I do not believe that there is no team in the NFL that doesn't want Kirk Cousins. And we're not talking about long term. We're talking about a team that'll bring Kirk Cousins in for at least a year, maybe two, but at least a year where they can, have a bridge to the quarterback. We saw it. Look, we saw it plenty of time this year with quarterbacks. Or a bridge to was a bridge to, a quarterback. I mean, shit, we see that with Carolina in our own division. But the thing is, it's not even about, like, you can deal with drama 1 year because there's a mean to an end. That ends to a mean. That a means to an end, and an end to a mean. Like there's something, there is absolutely, when you're talking about this particular instance, bringing in the coach, a quarterback, we did this with the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, we saw with Indianapolis with Anthony Richardson. They brought in a bunch of they brought in I forget his name right now, but they had look. We see teams all the time. We see it all the time where teams bring in a veteran quarterback just for a year. I mean, we saw it with the Patriots. We see it all the time happen. So a team that'll just put up Kirk Cousins for a year just so they can develop their young quarterback the proper way. I mean, we saw it with another team in the Steelers. Right now, they brought in Russ Wilson for a year just to see what they're going to do at quarterback. We see it all the time. So to tell me that for me personally, I don't believe Joe Flacco is another one. Like I see it all. Sam Darnold was supposed to be that, but he ended up getting hurt. JJ McCarthy, but we see that all the time where they bring in veteran coach. So I do not believe whatsoever that no teams are looking at Kirk Cousins saying, all right, I'm just going to bring you in for a year, maybe two, so we can properly develop our quarterback, give him all the necessary attention and knowledge and teachings. And then from that point on, we go to him and you gone. So maybe Kirk Cousins is not that quarterback where we look at and say he's he's going to be here for the next 3 to 4 years. I think that value is gone, but I still think he has value as a starting quarterback, a bridge quarterback, and a obviously a backup. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is another guy. We saw that with Aaron Rodgers. Like, bro, like we got to be real about stuff. No, you talking about a veteran pass rusher? I don't think the Falcons should get a veteran pass rusher. That right there is what happens. See, that hinders, in my opinion, that hinders the growth of young players. Young players need growth. They need playing time. And why do I say this? We saw this year. How many times we said, like, I talked about this. They asked the question, why hasn't D'Angelo Malone got any playing time? These motherfuckers said because he's not playing good in practice. So he wasn't playing good in practice. Me, that's just an excuse to say, all right, I don't believe in him. I don't think he has none. That's what I get from that. 2 weeks later, a week later, we saw D'Angelo Malone get in and he have a game where he get 1 sack and then 2 sacks in the game. But these same people told me that D'Angelo Malone had absolutely nothing to give this Falcon defense, but he ended up giving up he ended up getting 3 sacks for this team. When y'all told me that he didn't earn it and he wasn't good enough to even get playing time. So I'm not bringing in any more old motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck if it's Calais Campbell. Give these guys, get the young kids a time to play, bro. You never know what you got if you don't put them out on the fucking field. We don't even see these guys. We didn't even see Brandon Douglas. Like, I'm tired of seeing Kentavious Street on a 1-year deal 5 times out of a fucking year. If we gonna do that shit, cut him, bring him back, cut him, bring him back. Man, just give the damn spot to a young guy and let him just learn through time and experience. I know what I'm gonna get with some fucking Kentavious Street. He's gonna be me 1 to 3.5 sacks every freaking year. I'd rather pay a young guy less time than that and less money than that to give me those same numbers. Bro, I'm tired of saying Lorenzo Carter. Georgia Tech boy, I'm tired of saying that. I'm tired of seeing these old ass dudes making $5 to $7 to $8 million to come in and give us 3 sacks. Negro, I could get that to goddamn D'Angelo Malone. So I do not want any more veteran guys. If that veteran guy I'm going to bring in, it has to be like a guy like Cordero Hodge. That's going to give me some value. I'm tired of these old dudes coming in because they kiss the coach's ass everywhere they go. They get on the team and they don't put up no numbers. Like, I'm tired of seeing that. So I don't want any old veterans on here. Bring in some young guys that quite possibly all they need is a little bit more time. Like that James William Smith dude. Like, what in the hell he do all year? Bro, you can't tell me like D'Angelo Malone and Brandon Douglas wasn't as good. Like, you cannot tell me that they couldn't have done that crap that he did all year. What the hell he do? Like, what did he do all year to deserve playing time? So I would go with a young veteran, a guy that's been in the league 3-4 years, 27, 28 years old, still got some, a good 2 to 3, maybe 3 to 4 years in his body. Bring him in. He probably didn't work out for another team, but like I'm tired of seeing 30, 40-year-old guys, that's barely hanging on as it is, had multiple injuries, and we bring him here to hope that he resurrect his career. Like, bruh, if I see that crap one more time with the team, I'm tired of that. Sherwood, no, I'm good on Sherwood because I don't want to pay any more players. That's just me personally. I don't want to pay any more players from another team that has success with another team because for whatever reason, when it come to Atlanta, we put money into these players, the James Carpenter and all these other guys that we put money in, the Dante Fowlers, the Ray Edwards, like, bro, I'm so sick and tired of putting money into other players, other teams' players, and then they get here and we get nothing from them. A lot of people saying Aziz or Hassan Reddick. Nah, I'm passing on Hassan Reddick because I think we already kind of got some guys in Arnold Ebiketie and Trice. I think those guys, if you get those guys enough, opportunity, they can improve. And my thing is, I would much rather have two guys that can get me 12 sacks than one guy that can get me 12 sacks, because the one guy that's going to get you 12 sacks is going to cost you $20 million. So I would rather have two guys that can give me 5 to 6 sacks a year. I'd rather have that than a guy like Hassan Reddick that can give me that. Because at this point in time, the Falcons are in the position where they need to save money, as much money as possible. And bringing in a Hassan Reddick is only going to exacerbate that issue. What's going on, John? So I'm going youth. I believe in going youth, bringing a veteran player to come in so he can be inspiration. He can guide these guys, but I don't want no veteran that's going to come in here and pretty much, take up a lot of time and snaps that these young kids, because I believe personally that Zach Harrison just need the snaps, bro. Like, I think Zach Harrison just need the snaps. Like, I think we have players. I think Rook, these guys just need time, bro. They not even getting time because James Smith fucking Williams is in the damn spot. We got Ray fucking McLeod getting all the fucking targets when we need to be seeing what the hell Casey Watson can do. Like, bro, I'm so fucking tired of this. I'm so freaking tired of that nonsense. Like, how many times we gonna draft guys and they don't get no playing time? It be year 3 we talking about getting these guys playing time and they gone. Nicholas, waiting and see is how the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chiefs got to where they are now. If you don't believe me, I promise you, do your own research and you will see what I'm talking about. This has been about a 10-year journey for the Chiefs. This has not been a quick turn. This has been about a 10-year journey for the Philadelphia Eagles. They had a way that they wanted to continue with the Eagles is consistently run the ball, be very good in the trenches, and play that wide 9. They've been doing this for close to 10 years in Philadelphia. Before they even drafted the great Patrick Mahomes, they was already headed to the playoffs every year. So absolutely, I'm willing to wait and see and give these guys the necessary experience that they need, the necessary snaps. You're never going to get any better if you constantly, every year, trying to bring in somebody else trash that did not work for them Because if they worked for them, they would still be on that. Because Sherwood would still be, they wouldn't allow Sherwood to walk if he was a mega star. Ain't no way in hell they would have did that. Y'all think that if Sherwood was a mega star, you think they'll allow him to go into free agency? Sometimes we just got to be smart about things. It's a reason why Dante Fowler was a free agent. And we saw why. Like all these teams, like even what you see with Washington right now, like the reason why they're in the position where they was because they built Scary Terry, Robinson, the running back. Like they had a nice, and then they brought in a guy like Oz to come in and be a compliment. Like they already got a young nucleus, and obviously they got a quarterback. And then you look at their defensive line, and they continuously building in the trenches there. So like all these teams that we talking about that are winning right now, bro, there was a foundation that they got. But the thing is, with most Atlanta Falcons and not just fans, but even the media, they think if it doesn't work in a year, you should just start getting rid of and firing everybody. Like some of these guys just need time. Some of these guys just need time to develop. Give these guys opportunity. Like the Golden State Warriors would never have a championship if they did not give Steph Curry an opportunity to showcase his skills. They would have missed out on it. Mate, what's going on? He pretty much said that, yeah, they're like, and that's the way I feel. It's like when you look at Kyle Pitts, no, he hasn't lived up to the expectations of many. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he can't be of value to this team and help this team become one of the most, gifted teams. Let's just say let's just say that Kyle Pitts continues to be a tight end that can get you 500 to 700 yards every year, and he doesn't ever become another. He doesn't ever have another 1,000-yard receiving yard again. Well, when you got Bijan Robinson, Drake London, and other potential players. And, the way that they sound with Tyler Algier, they seem like they want Tyler back. We don't need Kyle Pitts to be a megastar. But if he can be a solid tight end, to be a complement to what the weapons that we already have here, I would much rather have that. Wait and see for coaches. Absolutely. There's no look, you can't win, bro. You can't win firing everybody every 2 years. But I mean, we see that with Cleveland every year. Bro, they fire guys every year in Cleveland. They getting rid of players every year in Cleveland. Like every year they getting rid of coaches and players. Coaches are constantly walking in Cleveland. The thing is, absolutely. That's why I said for me personally, my frustration with Raheem Morris is that he doing dumb shit that he know he shouldn't be doing. Like, bro, you've been in the league 20 years. Like, you making rookie mistakes. Like, this dude ain't a rookie, man. You should know how to use a freaking timeout. You should recognize when your quarterback isn't confident, what to do when he isn't confident. When a quarterback isn't confident, it ain't fucking rocket science. Let me see how intelligent you guys are. Let me test y'all knowledge. Because I know the answer to it. But when a quarterback isn't confident, there are two things that you can do to make sure that this quarterback, at least try to calm him down. What are those two things that you do when the quarterback isn't confident? That's I want to know what you guys think about that. There's two things you can do when a quarterback, when you know a quarterback isn't confident, there's two things that you can do. Corey says run the ball. That's one. And that's it. Corey answered it just like that. Michael, same thing. Yep. It's simple. Y'all wonder, people wonder why Andy Reid and Sean Payton are allegedly geniuses. They're doing what's best for the quarterbacks. When a quarterback isn't confident, you don't tell him to keep throwing the damn ball downfield, as we saw all year. Y'all saw he couldn't throw the ball downfield. We all saw it. It ain't rocket science. But we got this goof as a head coach that week after week after week for 4 or 5 weeks in a row, you kept throwing this. You kept forcing Kirk Cousins to do the same thing, throwing the ball downfield when you know good and well that he was physically unable to. You kept doing it. Sometimes, like, bro, it ain't that damn. It's not that difficult. This is why the Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl. This is why you look at the Kansas City Chiefs, they was in the Super Bowl. Andy Reid dumbed his offense down when he saw that his wide receivers weren't good enough. They weren't confident. He ran the ball and checked the ball down all year long. That's all they did all year long. And people wonder why Andy Reid is a genius. He dumbed down the offense because he knew the players, especially the offensive line, weren't confident and they weren't good enough. And we see exactly year after year with Sean Payton and Drew Brees. All they did was check the ball down. That man, Drew Brees, threw so many damn check downs and slants. That's all they did all year. Both teams, that's all they did. And both of them end up in the Super Bowl. But we got this idiotic ass head coach. You trying to force the damn ball downfield and force the big plays when your quarterback and Kirk Cousins was clearly not confident. Was clearly everybody in the universe saw that Kirk Cousins was either hurt or not confident. But what did the Falcons head coach do? He kept trying to throw the ball even more. And he only stopped doing that because Kirk Cousins kept getting worse. So he's like, all right, Kirk physically can't throw the ball anymore. So let's just hand the ball to Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. I mean, that doesn't say anything about management. The management hires a guy to do a job. That guy still got to do his job. I'm not going to blame an exec when a head coach who's experienced, okay? That's the key. Listen to what I'm saying. When you hire a guy that's experienced, he's been in this situation and he knows better, and he's not doing it, That's more of an indictment on himself than it is the front office. I'm not going to point the fingers at Arthur Blank because Kyle Shanahan doesn't know how to call a fucking timeout or doesn't know how to run or call a running play. Like, I'm not blaming Arthur Blank for that. I'm not blaming our team president for that shit. That is the coaches, and that's the coach's fault, period, point blank. And as far as a yes man, there's a degree when it comes down to yes man. And y'all ain't gonna like when I say about this, but everybody want a yes man. Nobody wants somebody that's gonna be on your team that's gonna be difficult. You want somebody that you can talk to, y'all can have a civil conversation without a bunch of arguments. So you can say that nonsense about they wanted a yes man. There's no organization in the NFL that doesn't, to a certain extent, doesn't want a yes man. Every team wants a yes man, but there are degrees to a yes man. And we know with Jerry Jones, he's the extreme when it comes down to yes man. He wants every aspect of that team to go through him. So if I'm the Atlanta Falcons and me, I just want to have my offense to look like this. I want to have control of my offense. Y'all can have y'all input, but this is my offense. I'll give y'all the rest of the team. Every organization to a certain extent have that. So I'm not going to point the finger at management and say, all right, nobody, they just want a yes man. Again, everybody to a certain extent in this league wants a yes man. Why y'all think that your boy Mike Tomlin has been with the Steelers for damn near, 20 years? You think that he's up there cussing out the head guy? You think Mike Tomlin up there cussing up? No, he doing it their way. He doing it their way. He doing the Steelers football, but he incorporated some key things within his own philosophy. So again, to a certain extent, every team wants a do boy. Everybody wants a yes man. So I'm not going to look at the Falcons organization because in certain situation that has gotten us to a Super Bowl a number of times, a couple of times. Raheem Morris, in my opinion, is not that he's a yes man, because I believe he's a yes man. I just think he's a fucking idiot because he's not doing his job as far as the football manner is concerned. I don't care about him being a yes man. I don't care about him saying, yes, sir, Mr. Blank, sir. I don't care nothing about that. But I care about motherfucker actually being able to use his timeouts, be able to curse a guy out when it's necessary, being able to make the right decisions when you clearly see a player struggling. I want that. So I don't care nothing about him being a yes man. As long as you do your dang on job and you do the right things when it's time to do the right things, I don't care about you being a yes man. Look, you can be kissing his old wrinkly ass, all I care. I don't care. I could give a damn about what you and Arthur Blank got going on as far as you being a yes man. You could be saying yes sir, master. I don't care. As long as when we lace that motherfucker up on Thursday, Friday, Sunday, on game day, I see you making the right calls and I see the teams is improving. That's all I care about. I don't care nothing about him being no yes man. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like at the end of the day, every coach, every person wants their guys. And a lot of it's due is because these are the circumstances in which I can be the best. So you're gonna have people that's gonna be on your staff that's gonna say yes to you, and it's gonna make the process easier for you. So I don't have a problem with that. Again, my problem is when I see dumb shit happening and bad coaching and nobody saying anything and nobody doing anything, that's when I have a problem with the yes man, because you're not even standing up for the team. You're not even doing what's best for the team. You just got a whole bunch of guys that's there that's going to do what you tell them to do and not stand up. That's when I have a problem with it. Raheem not even standing up for nothing. He saw that man playing like absolute horse crap, and he just stood there and watched. That's when I have a problem with yes man. Standing there watching a guy throwing 2-3 interceptions, 4 games in a fucking row, and you talking about we gotta do what's best for the team. Man, shut up. Larry, and like I said, no team, no coach, nobody want to hire somebody that's gonna damn near fight them tooth and nail on everything. You don't want that in a relationship. Why should I want that in the job? Like nobody wants that. So again, I'm not gonna fault blank them for bringing in guys that they feel they can work with. Well, that's what they feel they can work with. That's gonna give us success, or they can have, success. This is what they need. So whatever it takes, you got to get what it takes. Sonia, how you doing? Steve-O, Raheem is a clown. I mean, look, he a damn clown as far as I'm concerned. Like, if I hear this motherfucker say the same shit one more time about how he believe in everybody, like, motherfucker can't believe in everybody. Like, you can stop with that. Because I don't believe in everybody, okay? I don't believe in throwing the ball to Ray Magoof 60 times a game and 60 times a fucking year. Ray Magoof should not have no damn 60 receptions. Like, when I see stuff like that, I'm like, all right, bro. When I see Ray McLeod sitting up here running the routes that Kyle Pitts need to be running, I got a problem with that. Like, I don't believe in every player like this motherfucker say. He's a goddamn lie when he's talking about, man, I really believe in these guys, man. We're going to be rough. We're going to be tough. We're going to be good. Man, shut up. Stop lying. I be praying hard as hell when I see every kitty on that damn on their ears. I'm like, every kitty, please don't be out here doing goddamn jumping jacks and trying to flip like a goddamn samurai ninja or some shit. Like, please don't. Okay? Please, Lorenzo Carter, not get hurt. Okay? Please, Troy Anderson, don't get hurt. I don't believe that Troy Anderson is going to stay healthy. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Caden Ellis is going to be able to hold up in coverage. Like, stop it with this. Oh, I really believe in these guys. Like, you don't believe in everybody. Stop it. And he just be killing me with that nonsense talking about, well, I really believe in this guy. He's going to be really good. Like, good at what? I mean, I get that Steve-O making the quarterback change at the right time. Like you make those types. My thing is there are times to make quarterback changes, and there are changes you shouldn't make. And when you're 6-3 and you're trying to get back into the playoffs, and your quarterback is one of the main reasons why y'all are struggling, like the goal is to get to the playoffs. So if that guy is struggling and he doesn't, and he's one of the main reasons why we get kicked out of the playoffs, because he was the main reason why we got kicked out of the playoffs. So that's the thing with me with Raheem. Like you can't tell me like everybody up here believe in every player equally. You can, man, please. Y'all want me to buy that nonsense that you believe in? Oh man, I believe in all my players. Man, shut the fuck up. That ain't nowhere near true. When I look at the Atlanta Hawks, I'm the first motherfucker I'm keeping an eye on is Trae Young. Because if I know Trae could hit 35 to 40 and have 10, 15 assists, chances are the Atlanta Hawks is going to be close in the game or they're going to be winning. Chances are very good that the Hawks are either going to be winning the game or they're going to be close. So don't give me this nonsense about, oh, you still, or you still, you still believe. Like, no, stop it. Like coaches talking about they believe in the same player. Like, no, like players got to earn their way. Players have to earn their keep. You got to earn trust. Like with me personally, anybody knows when it come down to bringing people in, for me personally, like I don't, you got to earn your keep here. I give you a duty here with me, with the Unholy Alliance, K-Styles. Like we go through a period where you got to prove your worth that you want it. We don't just give spots away over here. You got to earn it. You got to show us that you're willing to step in and do shows with this person and that person and, volunteer. Like, and sometimes do things when you don't want to do it. When you dead sick, you dead tired. Like, you got to prove it over here. We don't give spots away. Because we work too fucking hard to be giving it to a motherfucker who don't appreciate our grind. Like, absolutely not. So when I hear a coach talking about, oh, I believe in everybody, man, please. No, I don't. I don't believe in everybody. You out of your damn mind. Like, I don't believe in Taquan Graham. Hell no. Like, you want me to believe in David Onyemata? Like, what? You believe in David Onyemata? Like, yeah. No, I follow Scott Kennedy. I mean, you got to get specific with Scott. Like, he say some things that be leaving me, but like, what are you talking about specifically? As far as I'm concerned, Scott cool. Kirk shouldn't have seen the field after Denver. Ryan has a bye week to think things over, and he still rolled Kirk back out there. Like that, bro. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like you're not gonna sit up here and tell me that you had an extra week to think about Kirk Cousins, and this would make it. This is what makes it that much worse, in my opinion, with Kirk Cousins and Raheem. Negro, you had a whole week to think about this, and you still came out with the same. You still came out with it. I believe so. He said that because he cares about what people think. Like, Reginald, how you doing? Reginald Banks, how you doing, bro? If he doesn't let his pride get in the way and bench Kirk early, we would have been in the playoffs. Absolutely, bro. We hung in there with the Super Bowl champions. We beat them head up with Kirk Cousins at quarterback. We were a physical team. We ran the ball. We stopped their run game. We slowed their run game for the most part. We got some break. We got a break. But like I said, at the end of the day, we got the interception when it mattered. We got the touchdown when it mattered. Like, we took it to Philly. So if you get better coaching and better decision making, you can't tell me that the Falcons weren't a team that could compete for a championship. I still believe that. But we got dumbass decisions being made by our head coach and refuses to do things. Like, that's what makes, like, every aspect of football matters. There's not one particular aspect of football that doesn't matter. Every aspect matters. Running the ball, pass protection, getting out the quarterback, getting third down stops, getting turnovers, running the ball. Like, all of this, getting pressure, all of that matters. Good special teams, good coaching, good time management. Like, all that matters. So my thing is, like, everything matters. Like, you can't tell me, oh, there wasn't a Super Bowl. Ain't nothing changed from when we played the Eagles to when they won. A lot of their games, if you look at all year, the Eagles, they start out real slow, and they'll get a big time run from Saquon at the right time, and then they'll get a turnover. Like, they weren't absolutely destroying teams in the running game and passing game all year long. They really just ran the ball and played decent damn defense all year. That was the same fucking team. If you don't believe that the Eagles weren't the same team all year, look, that's just your personal opinion. But look, they were the same team all year. They ran the ball, played defense, and they really didn't change their philosophy all year long. That was the same team. They just got more confidence and got more chemistry. That's it. No, it was the same team, bro. Same players, same team. Now, if you got a different quarterback, you got a different defensive lineman, then or a different key lineman, it was the same team all year long. They really didn't have a lot of injuries. That was the same team, bro. Like I said, you because the crazy part about it, after the Falcons won, they just kept doing the same thing. After they lost to the Falcons, they just kept doing the same thing. They didn't change their offense. They didn't change their team up at all. They just kept doing exactly what they did. Man, I don't get caught up in that punk shit. Like, I don't mess with other dudes wives like that. I mean, Steve, they both know what they were doing at the end of the day. But dude going to the media and telling and shit like that, like, hey, bro, just Look, if you got money like that, sometimes you just gotta charge to the game. Cause like sometimes, whether it's a man and a woman, they see an opportunity to sleep with a guy like a big time rapper or a Steve Smith to get somewhere. Oh, they gonna do it. That's shit. Like I'm not stupid enough to say it's like, you know, a woman that I may be into, she gonna stay with me versus sleeping with a dude like 50 Cent. Like, man, she ain't gonna stay with me. She gonna go with 50. Like, come on. So, like, as a man, sometimes, as a man and a woman, you just gotta take your L, bro. You just gotta take your L. And like I said, that's just life. Sometimes people see an opportunity elsewhere they feel is better for them, and they gonna leave you in the dust. And you just gotta deal with it. And not go on national TV. Oh man, you took my wife. You took my husband. But he did that wrong. Like, if he knew that woman was married, like, bro, you should have just left. Like, come on, bro. Like, still, you can have any woman that you want, but you gonna get that. Like, maybe, like I said, she was his type. So, like at the end of the day, I still think, just take your L, bro. That man said let Kelly Rowland. Now, everybody know, look, I definitely have my type. I definitely have my type. But, and yeah, like I said, man, at the end of the day, if you look at this season, man, and I'm just being honest, and like I said, we're gonna go through this in detail throughout the week, but a lot of this is on Kirk. Like, the more that I look at Kirk, man, the more that I think he's a slimy, disgusting human being. I think he's slimy and he's disgusting. He's very conniving. He's one of them people that he does a lot of good deeds, but when it comes down to for himself, him looking out for himself and doing the right thing, Kirk gonna look out for himself. Yeah, Truth might be doing something tonight, y'all. So, yeah. And I think that's what Kirk Cousins is. I think he genuinely tries to do the right things. But if he's placed with a decision to do the right thing or do what's best for him, oh, he gonna do what's best for him. He gonna say fuck everybody and do what's best for him. And as an organization, you got to put yourself in position where you say, hey, no one player is going to screw me over like this again. And I think the Falcons did a great job of covering their asses with a guy like Kirk Cousins by drafting Michael Penix Jr. Because I think at the end of the day, I'm not going to make this a white and black issue. But I think when he saw Michael Penix up close and personal and saw the things that he was able to do, he said, oh, shit. Yeah, I'm done. When he saw Michael Penix at practice, when we saw him, hey, Rex, I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it, Rex. He said, I sub just to tell you how dumb of a take that is. All right, so Rex, what was actually dumb? Tell me what was dumb, Rex. I like when people call me dumb because some people just But tell me, Rex. Tell me why that was a dumb take, and what exactly is what was dumb about what take that you think Kurt secretly a bad. I didn't say that. See, I didn't say that. You didn't. I didn't say that Kurt was a bad person. You stupid dick sucking motherfucker. Like, get your cock sucking ass out of here and learn how to fucking listen. You stupid shit. See, motherfucker can't even hear, you stupid bastard. I said Kirk Cousins, when placed with the decision to do what's best for him or what's best for the team, he's going to do what's best for him. And I said, on top of that, I said Kirk Cousins, I believe Kirk Cousins genuinely tries to do the right thing. But in these situations, that Kirk Cousins, when placed with a decision to do what's best for him or the team, he's going to do that. I didn't say he was a bad person. You dumb fuck. Okay? So if you fucking listen, you fucking moron, you would have heard me say that. So 3 Dirty said exactly what I'm talking about, self-preservation. And sometimes that's something that you need to do because I don't know the circumstances behind why Kurt. Maybe he wants to invest in something that he needs as much as money he can possibly get. So I don't need to know why he's making the decision that he made to look out for himself, because only he knows what's best for him and why he made that decision. Because it could be as simple or as difficult to say, all right, someone in his family is ill and he needs the money for a surgery or whatnot. So I don't know the reason why he's looking out for himself. But I stated that if he's placed with that decision, and we've seen that Kirk Cousins is going to do what's best for him, because what's best for the team in this situation with Kirk Cousins, he knew he was hurt because he said that he was hurt. Okay, you fucking moron. Kirk Cousins said he was fucking hurt. And if he knew he was fucking hurt, that he wasn't going to be able to give the Atlanta Falcons the best opportunity to win, you fucking jackass. So learn how to fucking think, you dumb bastard. Like, people coming here saying all this dumb shit and don't learn how to and don't know how to fucking comprehend, you dumb jackass. No, you didn't. You said that you think Kurt is secretly a bad person. Again, you fucking moron. And most people name Ricks fucking stupid anyway. I don't know why the hell you would name you like you even give yourself, like, why you even, I would change my fucking nick. I wouldn't even go by Rex. Like, who the fuck calls himself Rex? The fuck out of here. Got some damn nerd to be sitting up here talking about me. I did not say he was a bad name. I didn't say he was a bad person. I said when placed with a decision, Kurt is going to do what's best for him. And like I said, maybe there's some reasons behind the scenes, whether he wants to invest in a church or whatever the case may be. I don't know. But he was placed with an opportunity when he knew that he was hurt. He knew. Kurt said this. He knew he was hurt. Whether he was lying or Terry is lying or Raheem is lying, time is going to take his case. Time is going to take his case to figure out who was lying in it. But right now, based on what Kirk said. Kirk said that he was hurt. Raheem and those guys saying, well, Kirk was healthy. So based on that, this is my opinion, is that when it's based on what he said, that he said he was hurt. Well, if he knew he was hurt and he couldn't be 100% for this team in order for us to win games and get to the playoffs, Kirk Cousins should have done what's best for the team and say, hey, bro, I'm not 100%. I don't want to, ruin our opportunity to get into the playoffs. Go ahead and start Mike, because I think Mike is a hell of a player right now. He could have easily said that, but Kirk didn't do that. He sat back week after week, lied, and said he was healthy. So learn how to comprehend, jackass. No. So no. Now I don't get. Because I'm tripping. Y'all see how this works? Now I'm tripping when you assume that I said that he was a bad person, and that's not what I said. So now I'm a bad person, and I need to chill out because you. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on now. Now, if you want to have a conversation with me at any point, Rex, you can hit me on Twitter at Mad Mike Sports, Instagram. My shit always open. And then even when we have a live show and we open it up for people, you more than welcome to join me. But one thing that I despise is assuming that I said something that I did not say. And I did not say that Kirk was a bad person. Sometimes good people make bad decisions. That doesn't mean that they're a bad person. So get it right, sir. See, there you go. You did say he was a bad person. Even though I reiterated what I said, he still said that he doubling down on me saying that Kirk was a bad person. They don't start paying you if you're hurt, so it's not the money. Yeah, they don't. You get paid. That was guaranteed money. So Kirk was going to get that money whether he was starting or not. Okay? Kirk was going to get the money whether he was starting or not. So it wasn't all about the money. Which goes back to what I said. If Kirk, this was about his ego, and this was about him not wanting to sit down because he felt the pressure of Michael Penix. He knew if he came in and Michael Penix came in and he showed his ass like he had been showing his behind in practice, that he knew he wasn't going to get his spot back. So Kirk did not want to relinquish that spot. Okay, sir? That's why Kurt is covering his tracks, Rex, to say he wasn't healthy, to cover up bad quarterback play. That's it. That's it right there. Again, you assume that I said that he was a bad person. I never said that he was a bad person. I said he decided to make a bad decision. And like I said, I clearly stated in there, even if I may have misspoke, I cleared up and I stated even before that I believe that he genuinely does try to do the right thing. I said that because I know Kurt is a man of God. But that doesn't mean because you're a man of God that you're above bad decisions and quote unquote sinning. You're going to make bad decisions whether you are a man of God, because we all human at the end of the day. And I think Kirk made a bad decision. The end. That don't mean he's a bad guy because he made a bad decision. Like, come on, boy. Like, stop. No, you're still Rick's bonerific. Lord have mercy. That sounds so fruity. Bonerific. Boy, get out of here. Again, he's still assuming. He's still assuming. That's not what I said. I didn't say he was a phony nice guy. I said he's lying right now because he's trying to cover up his ass. Oh, I know. He's definitely nitpicking it. And again, even good people make bad decisions. That doesn't mean that's who they are. That doesn't mean that's his character. Okay? Let me say it again. Good people, bad people, don't matter. Even bad people make good decisions and they look out and they love certain people and they love their people. But that doesn't mean that that's their character. Just because Kirk Cousins made a bad decision doesn't mean he's a bad human being. Just because bad human beings make bad decisions doesn't mean they are incapable of doing good things. Like, y'all got to stop with that nonsense. Nitpicking the heck out of stuff. What's the pastor in Atlanta right now? Jamal Brown, a man of God, telling folks to make bad decisions. I forget. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that man named Bonerific, yo. I hope that's not his real name. And Rashard, like I said, look, making bad decisions is a part of life. Whether you're good most of the time or bad most of the times, bad decisions and good decisions is all about life. And it's all about learning from that. And in this particular instance, I believe Kurt was looking out for himself and his ego got the best of him. Just my opinion. Now, from what I heard from Terry Fontenot said that he did right by Michael Penix, and I stated that in this live, that Terry Fontenot said that Kirk Cousins did right by Michael Penix by being somebody that he can listen to, he can learn and lean on if he got questions. Kirk did that. I saw him on the sideline talking to Michael Penix. But in regards to this team, I still think he made a selfish decision right along with Raheem. Raheem didn't want to be wrong. Kirk Cousins didn't want to come off the field. So those are bad decisions. So like I said, at the end of the day, it happens. No, like I said, I get it through there. I get it. But the draft, for the most part, I thought Terry has done a wonderful job. And I think I'll give him a B for the draft that he's had. We still got quite a few other guys, that we need to see more of. But for the most part, especially the first round picks, all of them been hits. Including Kyle Pitts. Well, in regards to this this combine, just hearing Terry Fontenot today, he kept saying time and time again, and go back and listen to it yourself. He kept saying over and over and over again, that you have to be big and you have to be physical in the trenches. You have to be big and you have to be physical in the trenches. He kept saying that over and over and over again. And based on what he said in the past about the draft, oh, we got to go the best player available. Well, every time he said something and he reiterated, he's done exactly that. So it's my opinion, and this is my opinion, I can see the Atlanta Falcons going with the offensive lineman in the first round or defensive lineman, and particularly in my opinion, I think they're going defensive tackle. I think they have a clear. I think they know exactly who they want, and to be a defensive tackle, whether it be for a running mate with Rook or Grady. But I think they're going defensive tackle or offensive lineman. But he kept saying over and over again that physical. You got to be physical in the trenches. Because if we learned anything about this past Super Bowl is that if you don't have good trench players, you can get to the Super Bowl, but it's far more likely that you'll win it if you got it. And we saw Philadelphia pretty much annihilate the Chiefs with their defensive line. They annihilated them with their defensive line. So I see the Falcons getting some defensive tackles, and we're talking about physical. If we don't bring back both Onyemata and Gray, yeah, they're going defensive tackle at 15. I mean, there are some quality defensive guys in this draft anyway, so like I said, they can trade back and still get some quality defensive tackles. But I think with this draft, yeah. Yeah, I think I really believe that the Falcons are gonna. I think the Falcons are really gonna go after a defensive tackle, because like I said, what I heard is Terry saying over and over again that you got to be able to be physical in the trenches in order to win games. Can't play bully ball without bullies. Yeah. The best way Grady can help this team right now is to take, and I was talking to Kev about this earlier today, K-Style about this earlier today, is that in order for, Margaret T, how you doing, woman? But in order to get the best, get the best help from Grady, just take the Larry Fitzgerald approach. Because, like, for the most part, like, the best years for Grady Jarrett is behind him. So he has to be smart about it. And this is the thing with Kirk Cousins, and a lot of players, not just Kirk, go through this period where they still think they're, elite players. I mean, we see Aaron Rodgers. He still thought he was an elite player, and he wasn't the same quarterback. Green Bay knew it. So Grady is not the same player anymore. And we can't be playing him $20 million, anything over $15 million, in my opinion, for Grady Jarrett, and he's not an elite player like that. You're coming off of an injury, and at the end of the day, you're 30 years old. So you have to take the Larry Fitzgerald approach. Take a pay cut, okay? Give some money back to the franchise, the organization, so we can bring in somebody that can help you. And you, at the end of the day, what can happen with Grady, it's like, look, just put you in a position where you can just get after the quarterback. So you won't be putting so many miles on your body. We see it time and time again, and that can extend his career for another 3 to 4 years if he does the right thing. Because like sometimes, at the end of the day, you're not as good as you think you are, and I think a lot of NFL players and just players in general, they still believe that they are, great players or elite, and their body is just not there with their mind. And I think if Grady wants to do what's best for the organization, just take the Larry Fitzgerald approach. Give some money back, help build this team the proper way, and set the foundation for the next people. But you can't win games if you don't have good trench play. So, like I said, D-Cole, man, it just comes down to how Grady Jarrett feels. If he feel like he gonna be disrespected, he out of here. Like, I think, look, if Grady think it's disrespectful for him to take a pay cut, well, go somewhere else. The Falcons have been nothing but good to Grady as far as paying him. They pay him really good. Like, he's already overachieved if you look at what his draft spot was. Like, Grady was like a 5th round pick. So he's already overachieved financially in the NFL anyway, just for being a 5th round pick. So he's already made more money than most 5th round picks ever have in the NFL. Okay, so we're gonna come to an end shortly. So everybody, I tell people all the time, this is not your average. This is not your AFN, Mad Mike Sports, the Unholy Alliance. We're not your average, quote unquote, reporters / content creators. We definitely have ties to a lot of great players, had conversations with a lot of great players, a lot of people, journalists and whatnot. And we try to give everybody the absolute truth. But at the same time, we're going to be us. We're going to give it to you real. We're going to give it to you raw. We're going to cuss you out. We're going to call you names. Y'all going to call us names. But it's all in the spirit of debate. So if anybody feel like this was, a little bit too personal, then maybe this channel is not the channel for you. But holler at a player when you see me on the streets, Trick. I think Miss Maggie T, they got an interview tonight with the real Lady Bird. The real Lady Bird, and we talking about the real Lady Bird, not the fake one that went to jail. The real one, Keisha. She gonna give her take on a lot of stuff. So head over to AFN and Atlanta Falcons Nation. Atlanta Falcons Nation. Hit that subscribe button and continue to support your boy, man. Like I said, man. Like we hardcore over here. All right, we hardcore over here. Everybody who knows how we get down, they had a conversation with us. All right, they had a conversation with us. We are who we are. But like I said, if it's too harsh for you, this ain't the channel for you. This is not the channel for you, and I guarantee you I'm not for you. And 6 man, Juan, Truth, OG, OG Sam, Big Ant, Coach Will, aka Coach Unchained, Big Will, everybody, Knight Rider, and Magnus, everybody, man. Like I said, Auntie Pam, Wit, Asia. Like, we got so many people over here, man. And like I said, we appreciate them. No show. Okay, no show tonight. So it's been rescheduled. Like I said, Keisha got a lot of stuff. She got a lot of stuff going on. So, but head over to AFN, the Atlanta Falcons Nation, and like I said, that interview is coming. But she got a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, with the other woman that is currently under federal investigation, that was using Keisha's identity for wrong. She's going to give her take on that, and the lady's going to have that. But Atlanta Falcons Nation, this has been your boy Mad Mike. Appreciate everybody who continues to support us here. And like I said, man, don't take this shit to heart. It's all in the spirit of debate, and that's the bottom line, because Mad Mike said so.